Hello, my name is Angel Howard, and I am thankful to be alive and well this morning on my way to work. I just want to say something real quick, just real encouraging, just something to inspire you. I took a course yesterday, and it was dealing with, writing, to be able to enhance my writing. I've always been a writer. I've been writing since I was as long as I can remember, at the age of 7 or 10 years old, somewhere around that age group. And I would write, and I didn't understand why I would love to write. And I would write short stories. I would write more fiction stories, a lot of short stories. And a lot of the stories were always kind of like mystery type stories. I never understood it. I even wrote, about my life. I would also write poetry. I love poetry. And then later on, I began to rap. I used to, believe it or not, I used to rap when I was in my younger days. I used to even write the lyrics, But I said all that to say this. You basically know what you have inside of you. You know the gifts that God has given you. You just have to kind of tap into what it is that you would, that made you feel good inside, that gave you something that you enjoy, what you enjoy doing. God had already given it to you since the day you were born. And when I think about those days of being a child, and even growing up, I was like, why do I even like doing this? Why do I like this? But it was my outlet back then. I looked at it as an outlet, but I didn't see it as a gift. I just looked at it as, this is just something I like to do. And later on, even stories I've written, I've got books and I've got notepads of things that I've written. And I stopped writing. I stopped because I said back then, I'm like, why am I writing about some stuff? What am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? It was like, okay, this is an outlet. It allowed me to express myself and open myself up, because at that time in my life, I was going through a lot of things I was going through a lot of things. There were some things that I was really suffering from within myself, a lot of insecurities that had built up from my childhood, and a lot of things that I had suppressed. There was some suppressed behavior, and I wasn't a mean child or anything like that, but I was sad inside. I was sad. And even with the smile on my face, people could not even tell it, because I hid my sadness so well. But writing, it allowed me to open up within myself. And I isolated myself as I got older. I isolated myself to protect myself because of the sufferings and the pain that I had gone through, as a child. And it's gonna, express. But what I'm really trying to say is that when you get older and when God revealed something to you, it just becomes even impactful. It becomes profound, because being a writer as a child allowed me to see, even as an adult right now, how my writing is for a purpose. My writing is for a purpose. Not only is it therapeutic and allowing me to open up from and to heal from past, struggles and past pain and the insecurities that I had, but God allowed me to heal. But He allowed me to uncover some things that I had suppressed, that I had buried so deeply in. He allowed me to open up those areas that I did not want to open up. I opened up areas that I did not want to face. I didn't want to face those things in my life. I didn't want to face it, because facing it meant I had to actually relive the pain again. I had to relive it, but I had to in order to heal. And so right now, this writing experience, God has allowed me to know that you are an author, and I am a writer. I've always been an author, and I've always been a writer. And right now, this book that I'm writing, I feel that because it's so much about transparency, being real with the people, being real with the readers, about my life, about where I came from, a broken place in my life. It's a story. It's my story. It's the truth. And I write from a healed place, not a broken place, not a place to cause or to bring revenge on anyone. You know, that is not my intent. My intent is to allow God to use me in my writing so that it can help and heal others, and allow them to see that God will bring you from a dark and broken place to a place of deliverance and healing, to a place of transformation, and a place to renew your mind. A renewed mind. A renewed mind is a renewed heart. And when you have a renewed mind, and a renewed heart, God will uncover more, because now you have opened up yourself with a new identity, a new challenge. Every challenge that you face is not going to be as hard, because you're actually being able to see a better perspective of life. And now you becoming your own, and now God has restored your identity and allowed you to see that you are no longer living your past, but you're living in your present day. And your present day is full of joy, because the joy of the Lord is our strength. And we have to always remind ourselves, the joy of the Lord is our strength. So I'm going to make this very quick. I want you to have a blessed day. I want you to use the gifts that God has given you. Start to really think on those things. What has God given you to do? And why is he giving you those gifts to use it? So you know what? Have a blessed day. Have a peaceful, productive, pleasant, and prosperous day. God bless you.